kind of naive, very girly, very kind of stylish. She turns up in a high heels.
Hello, Barbara. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Very well. This is not your first horror film. You're kind of a familiar face with horror fans. Is that right?
Yes, this is not my first horror film. I have done a couple horror movies back in the past. I did Hostel, Children of the Corn, and a couple others.
We gotta get out of here. Ellie, run! Gonna get you out of here.
Fucking got something for you.
We got to get out. Oh my God, what's going on here?
Is this your first British film?
No, this is not my first British film. I did Isle of Dogs and Pimp as well. So I did a few more before. Isle of Dogs was also kind of dark, thriller, kind of bloody.
Tell me about your character from The Hike.
I play Tori. She's a model. She's always on the phone and with her agent, and she hasn't seen her friends for a while, so it's a reunion, and she's really excited to meet them and go for a hike. She's constantly trying to get a reception and get in touch with her agency and trying to sort out some flights and stuff. Kind of naive, very girly, very kind of stylish. She turns up in a high heels going for hiking, so it's just kind of funny.
Do you personally like horror films?
I do like horror films, yes. I like classic. I like Hitchcock. I like Scream and Friday 13 and these kind of movies, yeah.
As an actor, do you like to be a victim, or do you hope to be also a killer sometime?
I would probably preferably be the bad guy. Yeah, it's more fun. It was my role, Natalia, in a hostel. She was a victim, but she was in the end. But she was behind all drama scenes and selling the guys and that sort of things that you didn't know what's going on. So it made a character more interesting. So I enjoy that part.
How was filming The Hike? Because it's all outdoor locations. It must have been quite sort of tiring.
Yes, we were lucky that we got quite a bit of good part of time was the good weather. It was sunny, and but we did a lot of night shoots, so it got a little bit more colder in the night, and we had hours that we started in the evening, finishing in the morning. But we survived. It wasn't that bad. The scenes in the lake were kind of. It was a night shoot, and it was also a lake was freezing, so that wasn't easy to get into and pretend that we were all okay with it. But then we did some reshoots in winter time in December when it was snowing in the same outfit, so that was a lot of fun.
How physical was it? I mean, I know there's rock climbing as well and hiking.
It was more for guys rock climbing, and they enjoyed it because Ben had experience, and he also knew all the paths, and he was familiar with the area where we were filming because he comes from there. So the guys were more involved with that. We had just a little bit of climbing in one scene, just trying to get out there, and I have myself tried it before, so it's fun. So it wasn't that difficult. We were also filming in Wales, which was high up next to the waterfalls, and it was quite risky to get down there, but it wasn't as bad for us as for the camera guy who was carrying all the equipment with them. And seriously, one of them just slipped. They would go down, and I know they were getting quite upset because it's expensive and it was dangerous. But we all made it safely, thank God. We also were staying in a location in Isha while filming. We were not going home, but we were staying together, so we kind of really bond. So even if we were not filming in a free time, we were hanging out together. And we really got along, so we become really close with girls and guys. Even if we were not filming, we would just call each other and be like, hey, what are you doing? I miss hanging out with you.
Do you think you would do camping for yourself now?
You know, afterwards I had plans to go camping, and it was kind of funny because I was telling my friends that after doing this for 2 months, I'm kind of done for a while. But I would. I like camping and I like nature and I like just to get out of all the fast life and just be with the nature and all that thing. So I would. It's been 2 years, so it's okay now.
Thank you very much, Barbara.
Thank you.
They're all really lovely girls, and we actually had a really good sort of team spirit and bond, which I think was very important. And I also think that, yeah, they're all like really hot.